Most people think the brain fails suddenly. It doesn't. It fails quietly, for years. These are the silent signals. Fog, anxiety, and forgetting names aren't personality flaws. They are biological warnings. I've mapped them all out on this silent signals cheat sheet, which you can download for free. I'll show you how in a moment. Welcome to part 1 of the Total Body Reset. Over the next 6 videos, we are fixing your energy from the inside out. Today, we start with the control center, the brain. Modern science confirms what macrobiotics knew decades ago. Your brain is starving for minerals, not caffeine. Here is exactly what to eat to turn the lights back on. Why the brain fails quietly. Today, I want to show you why the brain fails quietly, the early warning signs most people ignore, what modern science now confirms, and how macrobiotic food gently restores brain clarity. This is not about fear. This is about early awareness and prevention. The brain is incredibly adaptive. It compensates. It borrows energy from other systems. So instead of pain, it shows subtle symptoms. Fog instead of failure. Irritability instead of collapse. Forgetfulness instead of diagnosis. In macrobiotics, the brain depends on stable blood sugar, mineral-rich blood, low inflammation, a calm nervous system. When these degrade slowly, the brain keeps working, but at a cost. By the time we call it burnout, anxiety, or cognitive decline, the imbalance has already been present for years. Early warning signs, crucial. Your brain may be asking for support if you notice brain fog, poor focus or scattered thinking, forgetfulness, mood swings, anxiety without a clear cause, dizziness, feeling mentally tired even after rest. These are not personality issues, they are biological signals. Modern science explanation with stats. Science now confirms what macrobiotics observed decades ago. The brain uses approximately 20% of your body's total energy, yet it cannot store energy. Blood sugar instability increases anxiety risk by up to 35%. Chronic inflammation is associated with 2 to 3 times higher risk of cognitive decline. Mineral deficiencies, magnesium, iron, are directly linked to brain fog and mood disorders. Another key finding? The brain is extremely sensitive to glucose spikes and crashes. Every time blood sugar swings, stress hormones rise, focus drops, inflammation increases. This is why stimulants, sugar, and irregular eating feel helpful short-term, but damage the brain long-term. Macrobiotic food support, 2 recipes. Macrobiotics doesn't stimulate the brain. It stabilizes the environment the brain depends on. Recipe 1, Steady Mind Rice Bowl. Rice dish, grounding, blood sugar stabilizing. Ingredients, brown rice or short grain rice. Water, steamed pumpkin or sweet potato, small, cubes. Pinch of sea salt. Optional, drizzle of sesame oil. Method, cook rice slightly softer than usual, a little extra water. Gently fold in warm steamed pumpkin or sweet potato. Add salt at the end. Eat warm and slowly. Why it works. Slow digesting carbohydrates provide consistent brain fuel. Natural sweetness calms the nervous system. Warm, soft texture reduces gut-brain stress. Prevents glucose spikes that lead to anxiety and fog. Recipe 2, Clear Focus Vegetable Broth. Soup, light, mineralizing, calming. Ingredients, kombu seaweed, celery, onion, shiitake mushrooms, fresh or dried. Miso. Method, simmer kombu, onion, celery, and mushrooms gently for 20 to 30 minutes. Remove kombu. Switch off heat. Dissolve miso separately and stir in. Serve warm. Why it works. Mineral-rich broth supports neurotransmitter balance. Mushrooms provide natural umami without stimulation. Hydrates the brain and nervous system. Encourages mental clarity without excitatory effects. One daily ritual, non-negotiable. The brain ritual, rhythmic eating. Eat your meals at regular times, sitting down, without screens. This simple rhythm stabilizes glucose, calms the nervous system, improves focus within days. The brain heals faster with predictability, not novelty. Lifestyle mistake to avoid. Constant stimulation, snacking all day, multitasking while eating, caffeine instead of nourishment, late night scrolling. These keep the brain in survival mode, even if your body is resting. Healing requires safety signals, not hacks. How to spot the benefits. Very important. Early signs the brain is healing. Clearer thinking, improved focus, fewer anxious thoughts, better sleep quality, stable mood, reduced need for stimulants. These often appear within 7 to 14 days of dietary rhythm. Clarity returns. The brain does not fail suddenly, it whispers first. When you stabilize blood, minerals, and rhythm, clarity returns naturally. Now that your brain is fueled, we need to get your blood pumping. In the next episode, we're tackling the heart. Follow Thrive Shifu for food that heals, fitness that calms, and wisdom that keeps you well, early. Next episodes in this series: 2. Heart, circulation and emotional rhythm. 3. Liver, stress, anger, and detox. 4. Lungs, immunity, skin, and grief. 5. Spleen/pancreas, digestion and energy. 6. Kidneys, fatigue, fear, and longevity.